Alex in the comments says, don't do Edmonton. He says they're finally recovering from their every trade accepted challenge. Oh boy, Peter Chiarelli 2.0, let's do this. All trades accepted with Connor McDavid and the Edmonton Oilers. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of All Trades Accepted. We're here with the Oilers. Shout out to Alex for the funny comments. Let me know in the comments for the next episode what team you want us to do. Leave a funny, witty comment. Get as nasty as you want. We've already ended the Florida Panthers, taking digs at Peter Chiarelli. Just for fun, did you guys know that the Oilers once traded for Griffin Reinhart? Well, they traded a first to get him, and you know what player that turned out to be? Just rubbing some salt in the wound, Matt Barzal. Anyways, Peter Chiarelli 2.0 is here. We're back in business. Here is our roster, but we are going to do something a little bit different for this episode and hopefully future episodes of All Trades Accepted. We're going to turn off the salary cap. That's right. We are going to shut it off. The cap is no longer. Connor McDavid makes $12 million. Doesn't matter. This is a no cap world. We are going to be getting a lot of trades. I have a feeling that this team is going to get absolutely dismantled by the AI. You can see salary cap not applicable. Two players that are otherworldly franchise players, and the rest are just okay. I mean, you got guys like Tyson Barrie, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Nurse, Clefbaum. I bet money that I won't see any of these players on our roster at the end of the year. I have a funny feeling that the AI is just going to pick apart the Edmonton Oilers. So, without further ado, let's go. All trades accepted with the Edmonton Oilers. I would love to see a Connor McDavid trade. Let's go. And immediately we started off, before we even simulate one day, Darnell Nurse and Evan Bouchard decimating the future of the Edmonton Oilers back end for just for a couple of second round picks. Peter Chiarelli's back in the game. He gives his old buddy Eugene Melnyk a nice deal. Oh boy, this is gonna get ugly real fast. We're not even through the preseason. What is going on? Barrie and Russell for a second and a third. Yeah, sure. Why the hell not? Give old Jim Benning a nice little deal under the table. So now we have no defense. Oh, yeah. You know what? Ethan Bear. Absolutely. But we do get back Taylor Radish. Not a bad player, but that's a roster spot with Alex Chason. Ethan Bear doesn't have a contract, so that doesn't really count. But the trades are coming fast and furious. We're going to have the most second round picks in the world. 2 seconds for Nugent Hopkins and Caleb Jones. I'd love to get a player back. Maybe. I'm done with these draft picks. We're not even through the preseason yet. Oh my god. What the hell is going on? 2 seconds for Larson and Turris. We are going to have all of the picks. This video could be over in 5 minutes the way it's going. A second and a third for Clefbaum and Cassian. What is going on with this game? Maybe the no salary cap thing isn't such a good idea because we're just getting picks for roster players. We're just getting through, oh my god, Kaylor Yamamoto for a second, a third, and a prospect I've never heard of. I'm sorry, Edmonton. I'm sorry. Well, that was officially the worst preseason ever. Not because we went 5-2, but because now we have no one. We have Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. Our defense is a bunch of absolute no ones. The season hasn't even started yet, and we're going in with James Neal as our third best player. You hate to see it. You absolutely hate to see it. Connor McDavid, I'm sorry. Well, we don't really have much else, so I'm wondering if there's really going to be any other trades, maybe? Sure, let's try. Word got around that Peter Chiarelli was back in Edmonton and all the GMs just had a field day. All right, well, I can't see us winning many games. I don't know what else we have to trade. I'd be shocked. Okay, Jesse Puljujarvi. Oh, God. A third, a fifth, and a seventh, and a prospect for Jesse Puljujarvi and James Neal. 2 of our best forwards, absolutely. As we beat Winnipeg 9-4, did McDavid and Draisaitl have all 9 goals? Probably. I don't know if turning off the cap is such a good idea. Tyler Ennis for a 6th. Get out of there. Go enjoy Tampa Bay. Yeah, Tyler Benson and Gaetan Haas for a 3rd and a 6th. Absolutely. Oh, you know, former first-round pick Philip Broberg for a second and a third? Absolutely. Bring it on. Well, for the future GM, we're going to have unlimited amounts of draft picks. That's kind of fun. I don't know how we're winning games right now. Leon and Connor must be just doing all of the work. I can't believe we're 6-8-1. This is crazy. We finally make a decent move, trading a second and 2/3 for Eric Stahl and a couple of seconds. We also throw in former second round pick and 50-goal scorer in the QMJHL, Raphael Lavoie, but we bring in Eric Stahl. Oh boy, Stahl, I'm sorry. I don't know if you know what you're about to come into here in Edmonton, but it's not pretty. All right, so we bring in some roster players here. I mean, probably Cooper Marody and Ryan McLeod were playing on our roster because we have nobody, but we bring in Jesper Fast, and I think that's Joakim Ryan. So 2 serviceable players. I'll take it. All right, we got a minor deal here. A couple of picks and Joakim Nygaard for Jonathan Dahlin, former Vancouver Canucks prospect. He wanted nothing to do with Vancouver, apparently. So it's been a little over a month. Somehow we just beat the Calgary Flames 7-2. We haven't had a trade offer in a long time, and the L's are coming fast and furious. 17-30-3. Looks like the Edmonton Oilers are going to be in contention for the first overall pick. Again. Alright, so since we're trying out some new things here, we're going to change our trade status to a buyer. I saw some comments, and I think that it might increase the amount of trades because we're out there looking for trades. Here's everyone on the block, the run-of-the-mill regular players. Hopefully we can get some trades, but I really don't see what we have to trade, to be honest with you. We have McDavid and Leon, and for some reason Jujhar Khaira has the most trade value in the entire world, so we could benefit from that trade value glitch because all these guys have a ton of trade value, but they are not that great. So we can get like Antti Ranta and Hjalmarsson easily. First, a second, and David Riddick for, oh my god, 2 firsts and Halak for Jujhar Khaira. I mean, these guys just must be getting a ton of points if their trade value is that high. That's crazy. Jujhar Khaira has 40 points, so yeah, that's ridiculous. Oh, the Capitals make a big move. They trade Oshie, Lars Eller, and Nicholas Jensen to the Flyers for a first and Morgan Frost. Damn. That's a big move. I checked, and unfortunately there's no trades for McDavid or Leon. That kind of sucks. So unfortunately, I think this is going to be one of the most boring trade deadlines that we are ever going to have. I don't know if turning the salary cap off is the best idea. Get picked apart and picks get thrown our way. I don't know. You guys can let me know in the comments. We really don't have a lot for teams to trade unless they want to trade for McDavid, but I don't think that's going to happen. The Rangers make a small move. They send some prospects to the Ducks for Cam Fowler. Damn, give me Cam Fowler. Oh, the Avs make a trade. They trade Justin Barron and Jason Dickinson to the Coyotes for Derek Stepan and Goligoski. All right, so they're loading up for a Stanley Cup playoff run. All right, so the trade deadline has now come and passed. Unfortunately, we didn't really get any offers. There was nothing for us to trade. There was nothing for teams to offer us. Connor McDavid's still really, really good at hockey. Remember when I said that the team's going to be picked apart by the AI because of not having the salary cap on? Well, here you go. Team is looking interesting, to say the least. Connor McDavid and Jesper Fast on the same line. That's kind of fun. Our defense is it's completely unrecognizable, and we didn't surely change our goaltenders. So let's go to the end of the year. I don't think we're even going to come close to the playoffs. What I am interested in, though, is seeing if we're going to pick first overall. So remember when I thought about maybe making the playoffs? Yeah, that didn't happen. We have 52 losses. I can confidently say 52 before I even saw the outcome of this game, because there's no way we're gonna win. 27-52-3. Oh boy, Edmonton, I'm sorry. Connor McDavid, just like his jersey number, 97 points on the year. I'm interested to see how Eric Stahl did. Oh my god, 91 points, hello? 36 years old, you'd never know it. He came over to Edmonton and just ripped it up. 78 points in 65 games. A minus 25 though, so sure. Jesper Fast had 60 points. How did he do in his time in Edmonton? 47 and 56. I mean, he is playing with Connor and Leon. Jujhar Khaira has a breakout year. Alan Quinney has a breakout year. Taylor Radish. Okay, yep, this team is something else. Minus 52, not a good look at all. And just for fun, Alexi Lafreniere and Taylor Radish were 1 and 2 in rookie scoring, and all skaters. Patrick Kane, 71 goals, not bad. Holy crap. Led the NHL by a mile. Svechnikov, 45, you love to see it. Let's see if we're going to pick number 1 overall, and then you guys can let me know what team we're going to do next. Also, remember that time when the Oilers traded Hall for Adam Larson? Crazy. And the Philadelphia Flyers win the Stanley Cup with the Hershey Bears as the AHL Calder Cup champions. Kevin Hayes gets his Stanley Cup, and young Katahat wins a Stanley Cup. That's awesome. You love to see that. I love me some Philadelphia Flyers. And of course, just of course, in typical Edmonton fashion, we lose the draft lottery. We had an awful year, and then we dropped to 4th. Sure, that makes sense. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what team you want me to do next. I'm thinking that we probably don't turn off salary cap because it's just teams chucking picks at us for our roster players. Like, we traded Tyson Barrie for like a second, and like Ryan Nugent-Hopkins for like a second. It just doesn't really seem like it works. I think it would work if the trade values weren't super glitched, but I don't know if NHL 21 is really ready for all trades accepted with no salary cap. We missed out on Owen Power, first overall pick. Let's see who we get with the 4th pick, just for fun. Let's have a look here. We are going to go ahead and pick Nicholas Renberg. We lose out on Owen Power, the stud franchise defenseman, but we get a pretty good medium elite consolation prize. This means nothing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.